Red Nation, are we here? The best show for Chicago sports. Oh my God!
Yeah. Hey, yo. What's good? How y'all doing, man? What's going on? What's good? What is good, everybody? It is your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again, here for another episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Live. You already know how we do, man. On today's show, we're going to be breaking down where the Bears' offseason ranks among the rest of the NFL, because it might be higher than you think when you really look at all the moves that the Bears made. And then we're going to talk about where we feel like this team has most improved and where we think this team is going. Y'all know we're going to talk some basketball, NBA Finals. Y'all know we're going to talk. Actually, we got to get into a little bit of baseball in this mug as well, man. I feel like we can talk about and it's, yeah. Anyway, yeah, there you go, man. Hey, White Sox, Cubs, take your pick right now. It is what it is. I don't know.
We got to talk about Tony.
We got to talk about Tony.
We got to talk about Tony. It's not the Sox. We got to talk about Tony.
We've got all that and more coming on today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Live. If you don't get to hear the full episode or stick around, we're back getting the podcast up and ready to go, so make sure that you tune in on that. Shout out to y'all for pulling up for the show, man. What's going on, Chicago? It's your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again, joined by the man, the myth, the legend, formerly known as Ringo J, Stefan Adon.
Yes, sir.
What's going on with you, my brother? How you feeling today, man?
Hey, man, I'm good. I'm good. You know, the morning started off right. You know what I'm saying? We in here, ready to go.
Yeah. Nah, I'm with you, dog. I'm with you. I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on with my internet in my house right now. Dog, I got so many random things happening at once. My phone just decided, didn't ask, just decided, now I'm going to upgrade right now.
Internet. Your phone updated. My phone be shutting off and then turning back on when it wants to. Like,
mine was doing that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just in the middle of swiping through TikTok or something, that must be down. Back up. By the way, speaking of TikTok, man, make sure that you guys follow us on TikTok at TWC Breeze Clips. Or TWCB Clips, my bad. We're going to be dropping clips. We're going to be dropping, actually, you can drop up to 10-minute videos on there. So we're going to be dropping some 10-minute videos on there as well. So make sure you get in tune with us. Also, if you guys could do me a favor and
push the button. Come on. Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. It's the only channel talking Chicago sports, how Chicago talk. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. Question on the table today. To start off the show, where does this Chicago Bears offseason rank for you? And the reason I ask the question is because there's a lot of times where you look at this team and we say they didn't do what we wanted them to do. They didn't make this move. They didn't draft this player that I thought should have been great, would have been great for Justin Fields. They didn't. But you got to zoom out. You got to zoom out at all the offseason moves that really happened. Like, it doesn't feel like we haven't even started the season. But it doesn't feel like the Bears have made nearly as many moves as they actually have. You got to start with the firing of Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy. That's where this all starts. Bears got in there early. Time to clean house. Boom, let's get these guys out of there. We got Bill Polian in the building, you know what I'm saying? Let's get them out of there. Hire Ryan Poles and Matt Eberflus. Coach Flus is in the building now. They go out, they get Luke Getsy. They go out, they get Alan Williams. They get their quarterbacks coach, running backs coach. They fill out an entire roster of coaches. That's just on the coaching side. They trade Khalil Mack. And they get back a haul. The compensation, not so much, but the money-wise, the Chicago Bears will save $28.5 million in cap space by trading Mack. They get rid of Eddie Goldman. They release Tariq Cohen. Release Danny Trevathan. Bring in Lucas Patrick. Bring in Nicholas Morrow. Bring in Byron Pringle. Bring in Equinemius St. Brown. They're not all winners. They signed Justin Jones. They signed Al-Qadiq Muhammad. They signed Kari Blasingame. Moves. Continued moves. A lot of moves. Where does this offseason for you, especially seeing how much turnaround this team has gone through? I'm not even through half the moves either, right? Like seeing how much.
So we including draft.
Including draft,
Oh,
everything.
okay.
They draft two young players that we feel are going to fix this secondary. They draft an interesting pick at the wide receiver position. They go out and get everything that the Bears have done this offseason. Where would you rank it among what you've seen other teams do that are in these rebuilding situations? By the way, shout out to the chat. We got he didn't change his name. What his name said? Jacob Capone the Don. What's going on with you, my boy?
What's good?
This
What's
mug.
good? How you feeling?
Kenny in the chat. What's going on?
Nah, honestly though, I would probably say a B minus. A B minus. I'll give it a B minus. Because I mean, if all the pieces go through that Poles tried to add, I'll probably say this would have been an A, but like, I mean, you lose out on Ogunjobi, but I mean, if you look at it, you trade Mac, not a money worth, you free up some space. You got some O-line pieces in the draft. You turn around, all accounts are saying from OTAs that they got 2 steals in Jaquan Brisker and Kyler Gordon. So I mean, if you look at it, I mean, this offseason with the moves that they had to make, I mean, this offseason pretty much I would say B minus.
Well, here's the thing for me. It's not just the offseason moves going out and getting players and going out. Like for me, I'm talking everything. Bringing in Ryan Poles, bringing in the actual offseason itself, right? Like all of that counts. And so for me, I'm going higher than that because finally somebody had the cojones to tell George, hey, get rid of these clowns and bring in some competent football people. I'm not saying that I think that it's going to work right off the bat, day one, play one, right? I don't know. None of us know. I don't know if the second that the Bears get in, Coach Flus is going to be able to come out here and put in the perfect game plan that unlocks Justin Fields. I don't know yet. I hope so. But at a minimum, I can see that the Bears are picking a direction and they're not waffling on it. You think about like our previous regime. How many times did we pick a direction and waffle on it? Oh, we're going with Mitch. He's our starting quarterback. Nah, maybe let's go with Nick Foles in this situation. You know what? We believe in Allen Robinson. Maybe let's go Darnell Mooney here. Let's go. They're not waffling anymore. At least to this point. We've seen these guys literally be like, this is the plan. And literally every media analyst be like, this can't be the plan. And then at the end, they're like, I can't believe this is the plan.
We're going to do it anyway.
It's
provocative. Gets the people going.
Gets people going, man. It's one of those things to me, right, that if I'm looking at everything, that includes everything that the Bears have done in this short time, I would give it a solid B grade. And I would say it's one of the best rebuilding processes that we've seen among these teams outside of maybe Jacksonville. I don't think that the Giants, who are in this situation, all of a sudden flip the script and they're going to be dominant next season. Houston basically
Easiest strength
went
of schedule.
nowhere.
So.
Houston basically went nowhere. Carolina did nothing but get worse. At a minimum, I feel like I can see the Bear. I feel like this is one of the best rebuilds that we've seen. That does not mean that we're going retools, whatever Ryan Poles wants to call it, right? That we've seen. That does not mean that it's going to all of a sudden bear fruit year one.
Mm-hmm.
What it means is that for once I see my team moving in the right direction, probably for the first time in the last 4 years. Like, I haven't felt like this Bears team was moving in the right direction and was going to do things. The fact that we know that the Bears are going to go run heavy. Oh, you mean how you built the team is how you're going to play call? I'm not to say that I think that we're in for a 12-win season, but there is some excitement in me for this Bears season.
No, yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, at minimum, I think the key word that you use there that I think we need to take into account is direction, because we haven't known where this team's gonna go for like you said the last 3-4 years. I mean, at minimum, Nagy knew that he was gonna throw the ball, but I mean, didn't know how he was gonna get that done. And did you see that weird stat? Yesterday, I think somebody put in the group chat, they said that Justin Fields had like a perfect passer rating on like rollouts, and they only did it like 19 times or something like that throughout the season.
Yeah, that was on that was from what is the name of that channel? It's a great Bears channel, actually. I just, the name is slipping me right now. But they basically commented, somebody tweeted in, Doug Ferrier said, Justin Fields had the NFL's highest passer rating with 135.5 on designed rollouts. The Bears called them on just 19 of Fields' attempts. Matt Nagy's awful part, 536,209, 364. That tells you how poorly his get. I told you, firing Matt Nagy is 2 wins.
We can't not three, not three.
No, I think it's 2. I think it's 2. Let me see if I can find that tweet. By the way, that is a hilarious tweet,
bro. When I seen that, I was like, "Hey, bro, that must have been in the coach's office, just like, this works. Let's never run this again."
Bro, you know what it is? So it's ego over accomplishment. Ego over accomplishment. What I mean by that is, right, for anybody that's hooped, for anybody that plays ball, by the way, hit the like button if you're in here. When you play ball, when you're hooping, sometimes you find a play that works. If you've got a rapport with your guys, y'all got a bunch of them. But sometimes just with one person that you hoop with every now and then, you find a play that works. If somebody talks trash to you about running that play that works too many times, all of a sudden, sometimes one of the two people, your ego comes into place. And when your ego comes into place, you start to go away from what works. That's stupid. That is Matt Nagy. He would build a team, and here's the tweet from Doug Ferrier, dog. This is a wild tweet, bro. Justin Field had the NFL's highest passer rating with 138.5 on design rollouts. 138.5 on design rollouts, and the Bears called them just 19 of Fields' attempts. When you see what works, you work with it, especially when you have a team that's struggling like the Chicago Bears were. That's a joke. And that's why I say with Matt Nagy not here, and that's why I give the Bears a more credit heading into the offseason, right? Because with Matt Nagy not here, I absolutely believe that this team is going to take a step in the right direction. I absolutely believe that this team is going to start to move forward.
Fam, he threw the ball 270 times, and you only called design rollouts 19 times?
Bro, I'm telling you. It's sad, bro. It's sad. It's a joke. And hey, look, hold on. This is me. This is me being extra now. I think I just found something new. Restream updated and I didn't see it. Let me see what's going on with this. Hey, we in the game. Hey, we in the game now. That's smooth. That's smooth. I like that. I like that. This is live on the air. I literally just found this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in here. Yes, sir.
Hey, Restream be doing everything to try and keep us around, man. Stop playing with them. Hey, every time.
Hey, why is it every time, bro? Restream is like, cause you know, like, freaking, you be like, hey, bro, I'm about to stop using this, bro. I'm about to put it down. Then every time you say that, something pop up.
Every single time.
Let me just throw this in there, man. You stay a little longer, you know.
Every single time. I think I'm out.
Just throw this in there.
Pull me back in. All right, I'm finna play.
Restream is trash. We can't see nothing. Boom.
Yeah, you know I'm saying, bro. Hey, that was their makeup, right? They was like, man, we really messed that up. Well, I guess we'll add something new to the website. Dang it. I'm back. All right, I'm back. Sorry. That was a complete sidebar, but that's lit. That's dope as heck.
Yeah.
I'm playing around with it now. Don't worry about it, man. So here's the thing, right? When we're talking about the Bears among the other franchises, where would you say they rank among the other franchises that are in this rebuilding situation?
I would say they're second.
He said, I'm about to go play around with this now. Hey, bro. Hey, every time we get out, they pull us right back in, bro.
Every time. I'm about to stop using this. Hold that right there.
Hold on, real quick. We got
hold
something.
that right there. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would probably say that they're probably second or third. I would say that I would say that legitimately Jacksonville has everything at this point. Like they've there's no reason why Trevor Lawrence shouldn't make a vast improvement from this year to last year. I would say that I would put the Giants in there in terms of the rebuild just because of the simple fact, like, now Daniel Jones has the weapons. He has the two offensive linemen that you needed. They're trying to build something around them. So I would say that I would give him the edge over Justin just because he's been in the league longer. But I would put Justin in the Bears 3. Yeah, I'll put Justin in the Bears 3.
Going Daniel Jones over you really going Giants over the Bears? I'm just tweaking with it now, and I'm just being stupid. Really going Giants over
What's
the Bears?
going on? Nah, yeah. I'm really going Giants over the Bears. I mean, they have all the offensive weaponry. And like I said, you got your two tackles on the line. You got your running back, and he's been in the league longer. Like this wasn't a case of like, Daniel Jones was trash. He couldn't make the throws. I mean, if like I said yesterday, if Mara said we didn't give him a fair shake, this is legitimately his fair shake. You have everything that you need to say like, hey, we tried to put him in a position to be successful, and it didn't work. And like I said, he's been in the league longer, so I would have to give him the nod over Justin, in my opinion.
I don't know because I have a tough time feeling better about Daniel Jones. I will say y'all did go out and try and help him out a lot. But can we say that he's just like he still came in as a raw talent? Right? Like
That's true. That's
Justin
true.
came in, and Justin's a unproven talent, right? But Justin came in as a quarterback prospect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody thought Justin Fields was going to be a bad quarterback. You just thought that it was going to take him time for the Bears to put a team around him. Daniel Jones came in as a raw talent where you were like, hey, we saw this guy put the football up one time at a rookie minicamp, and now
Bro, one drive at the Senior Bowl, and Gettleman was like, "Yeah,
gotta take him."
that's him. That's
You know
him."
what I'm saying?
One drive.
And so for me, that's why I can't put Daniel Jones over there, because I feel like Justin Fields actually knows how to play the quarterback position. I feel like he was put in a bad position to do it last season.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think the question for me when it well, my retort, not a question, is like, it was never, we never questioned could Daniel Jones make the throws. He can make every single throw. I've seen him do it. It's just he's been on his back.
Yeah.
For like the majority of the time that he's been there. So I mean, like I see what you're saying. I mean, it's kind of a toss up, but I would have to go. I would have to go Jones, just because I feel like we're talking about, like, when we say rebuild, you have three quarterbacks now that their organizations are saying, if we get some things around them, they can do something. So that's the reason why I got the Giants second. I think and the reason why I got the Jags first, honestly too, is because of Doug.
I got the Jags first as well, because I think they got a great coaching candidate in there. I think they did a good job. The Jags did this year what I expect the Bears to do next year.
Right.
They did a good job throwing money at the right pieces, and that helps. You know what I'm saying? You're putting weaponry around your guy. You're protecting your guy. You're putting him out there and preparing him to have a successful season. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that's where the Jags went when they looked at Trevor and said, no, what we put in front of you and what we had coaching you last season was god awful. We've got to give you a shot. What they did for Trevor is what you're hoping that happens for Daniel Jones,
Right,
except 4 years
right, absolutely, and by all means, they went out, they drafted well, they spent a little bit of money, so I mean, I don't know, it's legitimately a wait and see game.
Yeah,
because all the pieces that both of the teams have, you really just don't know until they get on the field week one. So it's really a wait and see game.
it's gonna be interesting, man. It's always gonna be interesting. And the let me ask you this: when we're talking about the Bears heading into next season, or heading into this season, I should say, as this offseason went, we've talked about where they ranked. For me, I've got them probably second. I think you got them third among the rebuilding teams. what piece or what position, I guess I should say, do you feel strongest about that the Bears worked on this offseason? Do you feel strongest about the secondary? Do you feel strongest about wide receiver group, running back room, which they didn't really work on. They already had that. But what do you feel like the Bears actually accomplished this offseason?
I feel best about the so for me, I'm gonna do it like this. One, I feel the best about the O line. I feel the best about the O line. That's me.
Really?
Yeah, no, I feel best about the O line. Uh I think Tim Patrick's gonna do
You keep saying
gonna, you know,
Tim Patrick
but
is a wide receiver.
I mean, God damn it. Come on. No,
Yeah,
Lucas Patrick. Lucas Patrick.
there you go.
Lucas Patrick is gonna come in. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. And you know he's saying all the right things. So I feel like at minimum he's gonna be the leader on the O line. I feel like you know Tevin Jenkins switching to right tackle and Larry Bourne going to left. I think they see some things that on tape that are just like, yo, if we do this right here, you know, we'll have a better chance to win games. Like I said, I don't care if you know, freaking Tevin Jenkins goes to D line as long as it's getting them dubs. I mean, it is what it is. I feel the strongest about the O line. Second in that would probably be the secondary because it kind of takes you know the pressure off of Jalen Johnson. I mean, you got Jalen Johnson, Thomas Graham Jr., Kyler Gordon, Commissioner Gordon is all that they call him. Like they think that all accounts
You're not
he's
giving
a
Nick.
steal. I need to see him out there with Justin. Like if he picks off Justin twice,
Yeah.
is it like is that a bad, like, you hype on that or like?
I mean, I feel good about it, but I also feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. But also, here's the thing, right? Like, is it Justin put a great ball up and he made a great play?
Yeah.
Or is it Justin put up a bad ball and he picked that mug off because it was easy
It
pick?
got, yo, I don't know that's the only thing, but yeah, it would have to go O line, secondary, D line, and then nah, O line, secondary, running back, wide receiver, then D line. Cause I don't know if they can get pressure. I don't know if that same pressure is gonna be there, but that's just how I'm ranking them.
That's an interesting statement as well, right? Because I feel pretty good about this Bears defensive line. Yes, there are a lot of unproven talents on this season, but when you think about the fact that Travis Gibson in 9 starts had 7 sacks and 5 forced fumbles, you've got Robert Quinn on the other side. I think up the middle is going to be interesting in pass rush, but you do have 2 really good guys in the run defense in Justin Jones and Chris Tonga in the middle there. And so I think it's going to be interesting to see what they do there. And especially after yesterday, you know, we saw the tweet come out. And hey, listen, Bears fans, how did y'all feel, man? How did y'all feel when you saw the tweet come out that Akeem Hicks was signing with Tampa Bay? A little bittersweet, right? It was a little bittersweet when we saw this come across the docket yesterday. That's how I felt. Because I was
mean,
like,
it's tough, but good for him.
I was like, the Bears didn't re-sign him. Akeem Hicks Super Bowl championship? Yeah, I'm saying, like,
Hey, with the way that D line is looking,
I just want him to be able.
I can't say no.
Yeah. So I'll tell you this, right? This is why I say I wanted to see what the Bears were going to do with the offense, because I know we can grow offensive linemen on trees. We do it. It's what we do. We are the Chicago Bears. We build offensive linemen. That 36 inches of bear head back there, yeah, that's all D linemen and linebackers and corners, all that. That's what we do. Really just D linemen and linebackers. And Peanut Tillman. D linemen, linebackers, Peanut Tillman.
Peanut Temple.
So I have no issues with this secondary. I have no issues with, I have no issues with this defensive line. I have question marks on the secondary because we haven't seen them play yet. But I have absolutely no issues with this defensive line because I feel like it's what we do. I'll tell you this right now. I feel like the Bears are going to be able to get pressure on the quarterbacks. It also plays it. And here's the thing. I said this in the video yesterday. There's two different things you have to look at as a Bears fan. I have to look at the now, and I have to look at the long term. I have to look at the now, and I have to look at the long term. With the now, the teams we're playing, I feel good about. I feel good about this defensive line being able to slow down the Dolphins. I feel good, although I don't know they did go get the best left tackle in the game. I ain't gonna lie to you, but well, at least a free agency. I guess I can't say in the game. That was a stretch there, but I feel good about this team being able to get to the quarterback on the Texans, being able to get to the quarterback on the Lions, being able to get to the quarterback on the Falcons, the Jets. You know what I'm saying? I feel good about that going into it. So for me, the number one position that I think the Bears, I don't know if it's even focused on. I think just promoted is that front seven. Because now we know that we're not relying on guys who we expected to be there to not be there.
I think it's honestly a slept on front seven. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, because there's two people on that line that we out that have been here already that we've seen when they've had the time. Like they've produced with the time that they had. It wasn't like any like big thing, but like you've seen Gibson, you've seen Tonga.
Two people on that line,
Yeah, I'm
25 sacks last season between Robert Quinn and Travis Gibson. 25 and a half sacks last season. That's two people. So for me, I think the defensive line, like you said, is slept on. I feel good about this D-line. I feel good about this D-line heading into the offseason. And like I said in the video yesterday, you know what I'm saying? If Jason Lockett-Ford reports that Robert Quinn wants to be traded,
it's happening. It's not happening.
I expect Robert Quinn to be here for 2 more years. Yeah, I mean, like, Quinn wants out. Sure he does. We believe you. So I would say that, and then I probably would say that the Bears fix this offseason. The other position group that I feel strongest about would probably be the secondary, even though those are younger guys. Now, you know what? I'm going to take that back. Because they're younger guys, I'm not going to say that. I like the linebackers the Bears have. Now,
so you messing with
the depth isn't
Morrow.
there. The depth isn't there. And I think that's going to be the Bears' biggest issue. But with Roquan Smith and Nicholas Morrow, bro, that's going to be one of the fastest linebacker groupings in the NFL. Those boys are going to be flying to the ball and flying to the quarterback. Now, I don't like the depth of that position yet, and I think that that's going to be an issue. But at least with the start that we have right now, I mean, heck, you go get Alec Ogletree again. You know what I mean? Like you find some guys to put back there and be depth pieces for you. But I really like how the defense is shaping up. And again, right? Caveat versus for this season. It's all for this season. If we were playing a tougher schedule, no.
This roster is.
I wouldn't feel nearly as good.
Yeah,
it's all and that's okay, right? Because listen, we could worry about next season when we get to this offseason. But I wouldn't feel nearly as good if our schedule was Tampa Bay, San Francisco, Green Bay, Bills, Chiefs. I wouldn't feel nearly as good about this game. You know why? Because we're going into it with a rookie secondary, with a rookie in third year in the secondary. We're going into this with question marks on at your safety position with Jaquan Brisker. Is he going to be, you know what I'm saying? Like versus the schedule we have, I feel great about it. If we're playing a tougher schedule, like we have the 6th weakest schedule in the NFL. The Bears should at a minimum be able to take advantage of this from a development standpoint. The 6th weakest schedule in the NFL. You got to be able to do something.
Yeah, nah, you gotta do something with that. Gotta do something with that.
And so I'm more at here's the main question to Bears fans. Are you excited about this team? I still got them winning only 8 games.
I still got 7.
You got 7. I'd be excited about 7.
I'm not, and that's the thing. I say 7, but when I say 7, like I think it'll be a good 7 though. Like I think it'll be a good 7 because it's about the team improving. It's about Justin improving.
Yeah.
Like I want to see free agents go to the Bears. I want to see free agents go to the Bears. So I mean, if it's 7 wins and Justin gives you that 3,200 with the 26 and now, like I mentioned yesterday, and you get guys in the room with all the money that they got to spend that they got to spend next year.
Yeah.
That's a W.
Yeah,
that's a W.
I'm excited about this season for one reason. I think they're going to develop well,
and that's all it's about.
Develop well.
That's all it's about.
Hey, I will say this though. Sidebar. I see I got the comments up right now. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, drop a comment in the comments on the side as well. So this is shout out to Hayes. And I know Hayes is listening right now for basically talking me off of smoking some people that be in the comments. As Baki answers the chat. What's good, Baki?
It'd be hard sometimes.
I thought that IMO meant I mean obviously.
Wait, you thought it meant what?
I mean obviously. Like how you say so. I mean, obviously, this is what this is, blah, blah, blah. I mean, obviously, bro. I used to be getting so mad at Muggs in the comments, bro, but I wouldn't say nothing. I was like, yo, I'm finna start smoking people for IMO. And I said it on Locked On Bulls while we was when we was prepping for the show. When I saw IMO, I thought Muggs was like saying, I mean, obviously, it means in my opinion.
That's on you. That's on you.
I swear.
Yo.
When Muggs was saying in the group chat, when Muggs was saying in the comments, I'm like, yo, why you got so much spice with me? Talk about you mean obviously. Ain't nothing obvious about
this. No. Yo, in my opinion, this is like
bro. I was ready to fire up so many people with the jokes, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Hayes saved lives, bro. Hayes absolutely saved lives, bro. I was like, hey, look, apparently I'm getting
Baki, I'm trying to tell him.
Apparently I'm getting old. I don't know the new stuff, dog. Yeah, man. Apparently it's my time to just kind of, hey, listen, I'm still throwing LOLs with like a million O's in that mug if something is hilarious, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, I mean that's cool. That's cool, but that's in my opinion, dog.
Yeah, I had
that's in my opinion.
Hey,
that's on you.
I feel like Baki is saying him. I mean, obviously, right there though. He said, "IMO, you tripping, Pat." I feel like he said, "I mean, obviously," right there.
Yeah.
Don't get smoked, Baki. No, I'm just playing.
Hayes, get your guy.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I was
get your guy.
Because that's the thing. I kept seeing Muggs in the Locked On Bulls comments saying IMO, and then they would give their Bulls opinion. And I would be like, ain't no obviously, bro. That's literally an opinion.
So why did you think if they giving that?
I don't know, dog.
I mean, obviously they giving their opinion, which means
Hey, Hayes Googled it too. He was like, I don't think that's what that means, bro. I'm pretty sure that means in my opinion. Hey, we went clean the Urban Dictionary.
Hey.
Oh, bro.
Oh
Hey,
my God, bro.
Full on sidebar, but I seen that in the comments, and Muggs was like, I seen that in the comments. The IMO, bro. It just reminded me of that. Because I was just like, bro, there's no way these mugs are coming this spicy with me in every single video, bro. Like y'all getting disrespectful now. And then listen, it's text, right? So when you read something with a different meaning in your brain, you hear the whole thing is disrespect.
This is disrespect.
The whole thing is that, like, in my opinion, like what I hear in my opinion is like, oh, in my opinion, I feel like the Bulls would do a better job if some Billy Donovan gets moved on as the head coach. Versus, I mean, obviously the Bulls will do a better job.
But it's in caps. So I get what you're saying with that. I get what you okay.
Hey, it's instant smoke on my part. I'm like, okay, now I'm at your dome. Don't worry about it. We'll piece you. Hey, that was a whole time.
Hey man.
Don't worry about that, bro. That was funny to me though. Oh man, gotta love it. Gotta love it. I'm getting old. I don't like it. What he say? He said, he said, the situation is bad when Teddy Roosevelt had to be the voice of reason.
Oh man.
Oh, let's keep it pushing, my boy. Let's keep it pushing. Because we got a lot to get into today, man. We got a lot to get into with this team. We got a lot to get into with our teams. And we got a lot to here's a question for you. When it comes to this Bears position group and where we feel about this Bears team heading into this season, what is improvement for your defensive side of the ball? What do you need to see from those young pieces? Right? Like minimal improvement is technically improvement. Being able to stay in front of your man is improvement. But what does success look like for you from those young pieces on the defensive side of the ball? Really, let's expand it. Your draft picks. What does success look like for you from the Bears draft picks this season?
For me, I would just say knowing where to be on defense. One, just trying to stay away from like I don't want to see a lot of flags from them. I don't want to see a lot of flags from them, but I think that's gonna come because we're talking about improvement. I think that's honestly gonna be a week to week thing. Just being patient and not biting on fakes and everything, double routes.
Yeah.
The double moves and look for the most part. I mean, I would say, with the schedule and the amount of receivers that they gotta face, like their caliber, I would say like this schedule favors them to like week to week get better. Like you're not I'm gonna have to pull up the schedule again, but as far as like Jaquan Brisker and
let me see. I just had this mug up.
and cause you talking like dang bro, where's my
Who am I looking for? Who did I just had this up for? Don't worry about that. Awkwardly long pause here. Here we go. Wow, Bears schedule. Boom.
All right, so
Shout out to Bears Wire.
week 1, Debo. Well, Debo and Brandon Ayuk. I'm not gonna do
Is
that.
Debo sticking around with them? What's going on with that? I haven't heard anything.
Debo say he not. Debo say he want to trade. Well, say he want to trade, not really want to trade. I don't know. I don't know. So you got Debo and Brandon Ayuk. Jaquan Briscoe's probably gonna be on George Kittle the whole time. That's gonna be a tough assignment. Uh, Packers. We don't know who's really getting the ball except for Randall Cobb right now. Texans. Brandon Cook probably. I'm not sure. I think he's actually suspended. Don't
Anybody
I don't know about that.
worry about that.
Giants. You got
Nobody.
Kadarius Toney, Kenny Galladay, Slayton. I mean that matchup would beg for them to improve. Vikings, Justin Jefferson, and Adam Thielen, Washington, Terry McLaurin, and Curtis Samuel. Patriots, they don't really have a receiver that dreading them facing or anything like that. Cowboys, you got Dalton Schultz, freaking yeah, bro. Why can't I see CD Lamb and I forget the other dude's name. Miami, obviously, you got Tyreek Hill. So the schedule. I mean, if you're looking at the schedule, it favors them to like improve week to week because outside of San Francisco and Green Bay, I mean, really, you have
And Green Bay really doesn't have a
you should really be going head up.
we
To be
talking.
honest, well, outside of the Eagles,
Well,
is a
no,
big,
did Green Bay sign somebody? Who am I? Oh, they signed why can't I think of Buddy from the Bills? Dang, why can't I think of Buddy from the Bills?
I'm only thinking of Stephon Diggs right now. So if you know somebody, I don't.
Emmanuel Sanders. They signed Emmanuel Sanders, and you got him with Christian Watson, year 1. But I fear them more because that's Brett, or that's I went back on that one. Then I was about to say Brett Favre. That's Aaron Rodgers right there. Yeah, I'm saying I think for me, just I like how you said like
Oh, the
no
Packers got question marks. Yeah,
Packers got Christian Watson. Yeah, I like how you said no flags. I think for me, just seeing development as far as an understanding of a system, right? Like, here's the thing with the NFL that people don't understand, and that a lot of fans don't understand, and a lot of these teams don't get the opportunity to do. When you're starting at the bottom of the bottoms, it's very rare that you see a Bengals situation. Very rare. And Joe Burrow came into a situation where there was a ton of wide receivers already there for him to throw to. But it's very rare for you to come into a situation where one player turns your entire franchise around, where one draft turns your entire franchise around. This is going to be, at a minimum, a 2 to 3 year process. At a minimum, a 2 to 3 year process. And if you really want to be honest, it takes 5 years for your scheme to get in place.
that's true. And then another, I would say 3 to 4 for the defense to actually be elite. So I mean they got some good things, but like I said, I would pretty much say like the top 2 things is like no flags and like you said, especially with the defensive scheme, you got to know where to be at all times because I think Brisker and Krushank are gonna kind of split the time. I think Brisker's gonna play a little bit of that slot corner, so it's gonna be pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
I think that if we can just see them seem to understand what's happening on the field in front of them, we're already moving in the right direction. Like if Justin Fields understands what's happening on the field, we're moving in the right direction. If your DBs understand what's happening on the field, you're moving in the right direction. If like because there were times last season where it looked like they didn't understand the moment they were in. It didn't look like they understood what the play call was. It didn't look like they understood what was happening on the field. That's a problem. That's on Matt Nagy for poor development. That's on Matt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's real.
and it's real. But it didn't look like they had an idea going into I mean, bro, the incompetency coming off of the bye week. I'll tell you this. If we can win, now granted, we got the Packers off the bye week this year, I think. Either the Packers or the Bills, one or the other. It ain't pretty. Let me see. Did it say where the bye was in there? Bye week is week 14. Oh, no, we got the Eagles off the bye. We might win a game off of the bye this year.
That's still a.
We might win a game off of the bye this year.
I ain't gonna lie. The Eagles got some pressure on them, bro. They saying that they're the best team in that NFC East. I ain't gonna lie.
But what does that mean? We're the highest piece.
You're right. You're right. My fault. My fault. Hey. I keep forgetting. It's a 6-win minimum,
bro. You know what I'm saying? We're the high. Like you got to understand. Like being the best team among the NFC East is
my fault. My fault.
Like it means you're the highest piece of garbage among pieces of garbage.
Legitimately. And they still get to hold the playoff game.
I'm the highest garbage among
we can add an extra game to the schedule, fix the playoff overtime rules, but we can't fix the NFC East getting a home game for being garbage.
Bro, I want the playoffs to change so bad just on that. Make it conferences. Because my God, the fact that divisions matter this much in an era where it makes sense for back in the day when they were like taking buses across the country to go play football. But we're in an era where they take first class planes that have like massage tables in them. Please stop making us watch the NFC East every year. I'm begging you. Stop making us watch them in the play. Because it's Cowboys, Eagles, Giants.
Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, Washington.
Commanders.
Washington.
God, I hope they lose. Yeah, bro, that's awful. I don't see any of y'all. I don't know if I even see the Cowboys having a great season. I don't see any of y'all winning more than 10 games.
Now, see that this the thing. The Cowboys gonna do it, and then they gonna lose in the first round.
Well, I think the Cowboys are gonna be the team that makes the playoffs because the rest of y'all suck. But I don't see none of y'all winning 10 games. What about Carson Wentz says 10 games?
Nothing. He could have had 10 games last year. He choked it. They went what 9 and
8.
9 and 8
because they didn't make the playoffs. We gotta. Why hasn't that been changed at this point? That's
I've been saying that for the last 3 years. The boys do not want to listen to me.
You've got to understand. He's a Giants fan. And he really doesn't want the Giants to make the playoffs.
I really like. I've asked for this to be changed 3 times. Like it made sense back in the day when we was legit. We was 10-6, 9-7.
Yeah,
and we had a good team. We could legit get a shot. I'm not feeling good if you getting 6 wins, bro. I'm not.
I don't like that half the league makes the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like if you're a playoff team, should be 10 wins minimum. which is hilarious, right? Because like the NFC or
At
yeah,
minimum 9.
the NFC West, no, the AFC West would entirely make the playoffs. Like everybody in the AFC West would make the playoffs. And so, I mean, you're talking about 4 teams right there. Just keep that going. Just keep that going. You know why? Because those 4 teams are going to be competitive in the playoffs. I'm watching the playoffs for competition. It kills.
Ringo ain't trying to back into the playoffs like he wants a team with a legit. Bro, this the thing. I don't want us in there if we got 6 wins.
Hey, bro, Cats, that's a fact. He said the AFC West would have 4 of the top 5 teams in the AFC. Facts. And it should. And they should all make the playoffs.
Nah, the AFC is gonna be crazy in general. But that's just me.
Here's the weird thing. We don't even do divisions in basketball. Like we pay no attention to divisions in basketball. Is there a division that's like the NFC West? Or I'm sorry, that's like the NFC East?
The NFC East.
Is there a division where all 4 of the teams suck in the NBA?
Hold up, dog. I gotta.
We don't even look at divisions in the NBA.
Okay, division. Okay, so in the East Division, you got Boston, Philly, Toronto.
Hey, what are the divisions even called anymore? I don't even remember what they're called.
The Atlantic.
It literally gives you conferences.
The Atlantic, Central, Southeast, Northwest, Pacific, Southeast.
I couldn't have guessed that in a million years. I could have guessed the Central because I know the Bulls are in the Central. I couldn't have guessed
in the
million years.
In the Atlantic, you got Boston, Philly, Toronto, Brooklyn, New York. In the Central, you got Milwaukee, Chicago, Cleveland, Pacers, Pistons.
That's 3 or 5 playoff teams.
Southeast, you got Miami, Atlanta, Charlotte, Washington, Orlando. And then in the West, you got Utah, Denver, Minnesota, Portland, OKC. Pacific, Suns, Warriors, Clippers, Lakers, Kings. Southeast, Grizzlies, Dallas, Pelicans, Spurs, Rockets. I would probably say.
So there's not really a division of garbage in the NBA. That's why I haven't looked at a division standing in probably 10 years.
Hey, I'm looking at it right now. This is my first time. I'm looking at it right now. This is my first time. I mean,
I haven't looked.
Yeah, there's not really a division of guard. Yeah,
no, not really. It's kinda, I mean, most of them have three playoff teams in them. Boston, Philly, Toronto, Brooklyn. That's 4 of the 5 in the Atlantic. Milwaukee, Chicago, Cleveland. That's 3 of the 5 in Indiana. I mean, in the Central. Miami. Actually, no, that's your garbage division. Did Atlanta lost in the play-in, right? But
no, Atlanta lost in the first round.
Atlanta lost in the first round, so that's a playoff team. So Atlanta, Miami, Charlotte, Washington, Orlando. That's probably your most garbage division, and even that's 40 wins. I mean, honestly, you don't really have one. That's pretty funny, dog. I don't know why I randomly thought of that. Like, we should have done a trivia on that. We should have gave something away on that,
bro. Because I didn't know the division, so I looked it up.
If you could guess the divisions, we should have gave something away on that. Because
we gonna revisit this because I guarantee you everybody gonna forget.
Give that like a year. I'm gonna get that like a year for it because no one's gonna remember it in a year.
Nah.
I get it 6 months, ain't nobody gonna remember it, but no one's gonna remember it in a year. That's a wild sidebar that we just did right there. Hey man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. As always, if y'all could just do me a favor and
Push the button. Come on. Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. It's the only channel talking Chicago sports, how Chicago talks. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. Appreciate that love. We're gonna switch to a little bit of NBA as we keep going forward here, man. Got a little Bulls to talk. Also, gonna get into some NBA playoff talk. You know what I'm saying? NBA Finals talk. Are we sleeping on the Celtics in here? Baki said in 10 minutes we ain't remembering that. Bro, hold up. I'm gonna be real with you. I just looked at it. The Atlantic,
Same,
Pacific,
bro.
the Central. I got nothing. The Atlantic, the Pacific, the Central, the Chitlin Circuit, and Canada. I got nothing, bro. I really can't remember. My memory's awful. Don't worry about it, man. Here's a question for you, bro. As we move into some NBA off of the NFL talk, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love.
What's good?
Shay, I did get your information. we getting that mug. We're getting that mug sent out to you. Just been crazy busy on this mug, but I did get your information. Shout out to you, bro. We're gonna get that mug to you. Here's my question to you. Because every day there's a new report on Zach LaVine. Every day there's a new report on what the Bulls are going to do, what the Bulls aren't going to do. Are we to believe in this offseason that Zach LaVine does not believe he's a number one and would really leave? Because I've literally gone through every single team. There's no team he goes to where he's even close to the number one option. Are we to believe that in Zach LaVine's mind, he doesn't believe that he's a number one? I'm not saying whether it is or not. But when you look at the options, you're telling me $212 million. I know at a minimum I feel like the number one on my team, or I can be the number one on my team. Versus $157 million. And I have no shot at being the number one anywhere else. We're talking about playing with LeBron, Dame Lillard. We're talking about playing with Luka. We're talking about playing with, somebody mentioned Atlanta. I'm like, he's going down there to play with Trae Young. Maybe
Why would I go play with Trae Young?
I don't know. We're at the point where it's stupid now. But I'm just asking this question to you in the chat because like there's got to be some sort of belief that Zach LaVine believes that he's a number one. Right? Or am I wrong on that? Am I off base?
I think that he believes he's a number one because he wants to get paid like it. But at the same time, like he kind of confuses me, right? Because he's like, I'm taking everything into account, and for me, I feel like this isn't even about the money. This ain't about the money with him. I stick to what I said yesterday. I think that he believes when healthy, like he is a number one, or at best like one of the best number two options in the league. And I think that he's looking at the fit that he'll have on the team, what he'll be able to contribute, um, everything like that. I don't think this has to do about money. I legitimately think that he wants a chip because he doesn't want to be looking up. You know, he's got a 4-year deal. And then he's 31 with no chip. You know what I'm saying? Like
31 with no chip mean you still got a lot left in the tank and can still go get one.
I mean, I would rather make my move now than wait. I mean, um, I really don't know because he when healthy, we know what he can do. Can he be the number one on the championship team? I think is the question that he needs to ask himself. I think that's the issue. To me, as it stands right now, if we're looking at it, I would say no. I think that there are other people that can be a number one on championship team. And right now, he's not that because of his handle and some other things that's holding him back. But that's some stuff that he can work on. But as of right now, I would say he thinks he's a number one just because he wants to get paid like it.
And here's the thing. I think that Zach LaVine absolutely is I think he's staying. I think he's going to get his bread. I think he's going to get 212. He's going to be on the Bulls. Everything's going to be fine, right? But my question to the people that want to get rid of him, my question to one, look at how many other people covet him. But my question to everyone else is, how can we base everything we feel about Zach LaVine on last season? I don't think that you can. Whether he's a number one or a number two or whatever he is. If he's 27, what I'm sorry, I got to look up that his stats again that season. If he goes literally back one season where he shot 50, 40, 84, and he is 27, 5-5, he's worth $212 million. If he can play healthy, he's worth $212 million.
Hey, by the way, on a hurt knee this season, 25, 5-5. Like it's 25. Like what? Like my question to the chat is like even if okay, say his knee doesn't hold up. Well, say you want to get rid of him. Say he wants to trade. Forget the knee thing. What's the alternative? Jalen Brunson?
There isn't one. There
That,
isn't
that,
a right now.
and that's my point. I can understand him wanting to leave, but like to willingly get rid of him.
That's different.
What's the alternative? There's no alternative. He's a 20 point per game career scorer, bro. Like that they just not.
Well, I think that doesn't even play a factor into it, right? Because AK already said he's going to bring him back, but it's the mindset to me that I think that people have that Zach LaVine doesn't believe that he's a number one. Like that,
Yeah, that could be true.
On here's the thing. I'm not basing DeMar DeRozan coming in one season where when Zach was healthy, both of them were playing at a high level, both of them were scoring at a high level. They were literally 1 and 2 among scores for backcourt players, and they were the two highest scoring players in the fourth quarter, points per game, and total points scored. When Zach got hurt, he wasn't able to keep it up. You know what I'm saying? When Zach got hurt, all of a sudden, just wasn't able to keep his health up. The knee wasn't healthy, all that stuff. If there's an issue there, there may be an issue there. We'll see. But he went in for a scope cleanup. And I'll tell you this, Chicago's now weird. Chicago would jump at a player like this back in the day. Chicago would love a player like this back in the day. A player that gives his all, that says, I'm willing to play hurt, that says, I'm willing to risk hurting myself every single night to play for you. And now, back in the day, we'd have been like, he's working hard like we do. He's fighting through the injury. He's fighting through the pain. Now we're like, oh, well, him being hurt don't matter. Huh? What? You know what I'm saying? And to say that Zach LaVine has bad knees is his first knee scope in 5 years from his surgery. You have knee scopes. And by the way, he played through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. It's just weird to me. It's a weird conversation to even have when we're talking about the Bulls, because I feel like we're to a point now where your team is finally moving forward. AK has built the team around you. AK has literally put everything into putting this team for you to be good with it. And Bulls fans are like, nah, let's get him out of here. And maybe Zach even is like, let's get him out of here. But I don't understand the mindset. If Zach, honestly, if Zach says he wants to leave Chicago, I don't get it.
I mean, I understand. I understand it. I understand it.
I don't get it. Why?
Well, if it's me, I'm looking at it right. Like next year, Demar's gonna be what, 34?
Mm-hmm.
34. You got Vooch coming in on the last year of his deal. He'll be 34 or 33. I forget. But you look at that, and then like you're looking at, okay, P. Will's gonna take this lead, but now we don't have. We got an aging big that we got to try to move off of. That probably, like, a fool's born once a day, but like,
well, and
where are you gonna get that production from?
If you were gonna move Vooch, you would do it this offseason.
Right.
And here's the thing for me. Here's the question that comes in. What is, and we talked about this on Locked On Bulls last night. Check it out.
Your two stars are older.
What is Marko Simonovic for this team? Is he actually going to be a player? Is he actually going to be a piece? Is he actually going to be somebody that comes on the court and is able to contribute? What is Marko Simonovic for this team? Because if Marko Simonovic is a legitimate player, if Marko Simonovic is a guy that can go out there and actually, and he's put on some weight, he's bulking up, he's legitimately, if he can do it at the NBA level, is yet to be seen. But at every other level we've seen him play at, he's a 3-level scorer. He can shoot the three, he can attack the bucket, he's got a nice back to the basket game. How does he fit into the equation? Right? Like, you're gonna have to phase two of these guys out. Like you said, that's not next season. But the Bulls are going to eventually have to phase out Vooch, and they're going to have to eventually phase out DeMar. They're older. Zach's 27. Lonzo's 24. P. Will's probably still like 14. I don't know what he is at this point.
P. Will is just about to turn 21, dog.
Like, legit crazy.
Which is wild.
People that are drafted, whoever, if the
wild.
Bulls actually use their draft pick this year, whoever the Bulls draft this year will be older than P. Will still. That's crazy. That's
mad wild. I mean, I'm looking at it though. I mean, like he's not like, if I leave to go anywhere, it's Dallas. If I leave to go anywhere, it's Dallas, because Dallas has Luka, and they got the money to sign me and possibly go out and get a Rudy Gobert. I mean, I'm taking that deal. That's the fastest way to a chip. That's the fastest way to a chip. Whereas if I stay here, I'm dealing with two aging stars and two I don't want to call them kids, but two other players that are under the age of 20. Well, I was not under the age of 21, but they're young, and ascending versus two pieces that are already established, and I know I can go get a chip. The only caveat is it's in the West.
Let's be real though. When we're saying aging stars, like, well, let's not talk about it like DeMar DeRozan didn't just have a.
I'm not saying it like that, but everybody ain't out here on that on that LeBron diet right now.
Hey, bro, I don't know what Brian out here doing.
Like,
but yeah, I mean, like, we're talking about two aging stars. Your two aging stars were 17 and 11 and a Wilt record. Yeah, I'm saying, like, I can deal with these guys aging, and plus, listen, that's just the NBA. That's just basketball. How do you replace them? How do you move on to the next piece? How do you find your way into the next position? How do you find your way into the next, right? Like, that's why I like that the Bulls have a mix of vets and young guys. Listen, you got Pat Will has to show us something this season.
mm-hmm.
He has to show that he is what AK drafted him to be this season. Because if he's not, you've got to pivot again. You've got to figure out how to find another star to get in here.
And look, I think what it is, and I think that will help, right? Because I think because I was watching Locked On the other day, and I can't remember if it was you or Shay that said it, but one of y'all, I mean you or Hayes that said it, but I think he asked either you like what like do you expect DeMar to keep this up, and then you said he shouldn't have to, or something like that, and that comes from P. Will taking that step, which by all accounts, me and you think he's gonna take that step, unlike some people on the show, but not naming names, no, but I mean like if he takes the step, then yeah, but I don't know. It's just tricky. I can see if he leaves, I can see why. Cause I can understand the appeal of Dallas. It's Luka. You want to maximize the timeline. They got money to spend. Cuban's gonna cut that check.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I can usher out DeMar and then P. Will steps up, and Lonzo's having these knee troubles, and Io comes back, and he's a defensive guy, and he's shooting three at a high clip, and we still got Alex Caruso. Now I got a shot. All we got to do is make a couple of moves to bring those pieces that you talked about, like a Marco Semenovic up to fill that Vooch role. Now we back in the same position, but I think that'll take a little time. But that's just me. That's just how I'm looking at it in totality.
I don't know. It's just interesting to think that a star, and Zach LaVine is a star level player, not all star, dips into star, is gonna say, "Oh, I realize y'all built this for me, but I'm out of here." I'm gonna take, like, I think because of Bron, we think that Muggs want to take the easy way out. We put that on everyone.
That's not always the case.
It's not always the case.
Well, granted, I mean, shoot, we did see Kawhi do it, and he had a whole country. Kawhi had a country, and that man left.
I think Kawhi wanted to go to LA first, and they sent him to Toronto, like, we're not gonna give you what you want, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna go win this championship real quick, and then I'm gonna go do what I want to do. But he always wanted to be in LA. He said he wanted to go play for the
and that man can eat free in Toronto anywhere
forever. You know what I'm saying? Now, he said he wanted to go play on the Clippers. That wasn't surprising to me, but I don't know. Like, I feel like we put that stigma of like, oh, he's gonna want to go team up with this, he's gonna want to go team up with that. You got to understand, at a minimum, you want to talk about a ego being stroked. DeMar wanted to come play with Zach. Lonzo wanted to come play with Zach.
Dan to dip though, that's tough.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't see it. I
That's
don't see
tough.
it. I think Zach's just enjoying free agency. He's enjoying all the free dinners. He gets to fly around the world and meet with all these players. He wasn't that highly coveted of a player going into college, so he didn't get that college recruiting trip and stuff like that, where they're like, we got to have you here. We'll do anything. We'll buy you a Benz. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like that's the best case scenario move for Zach is like, hey, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to have fun. And then I'm going to go sign a $212 million contract. And I'm going to figure out how to get the Chicago Bulls to win. I don't see any of these. And one, like, if Zach wants out, like, I think there's a misconception out there as well. Zach LaVine don't get 212.
No, that's 157.
He get 157. Sign and trade and all. So I'm looking at that mug like, even if it is just I want the money, 27, 5, and 5 ain't bad for I want the money.
And another thing we need to start and continuing the things that we need to stop doing. Just because D Wade took the discount to build the team, don't mean everybody else taking the discount. Just because that's still 212 over 157. He taking that bread. D Wade came back.
I think if he had got the 257 max for making an all NBA team, he would have took 212. I think in that situation, he might have took 212. But I think that's
to cut it in half. Yeah. So that they have room. Yeah.
Yeah, I think in that
room,
situation, he'd have been like, I'll take the max because I want to win consistently, and I know I need players on this team to do that. And he's been there. You know what I'm saying? He's been in that situation already. He's been in the situation where, hey, there's nobody here. We suck again.
He was living a mess out that Will Smith meme.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I've never wavered on Zach LaVine is going to be here. I love that there's some people that are like, people inside the NBA are concerned that Zach LaVine is coming back. It's like, oh, sounds like a personal problem.
This the weird thing to me though. Like if it was me and I never got those meetings, what make you think I'm not finna I'm definitely finna take the trip to Cali. Definitely taking the trip to Dallas.
Brian has scared everybody.
I'm definitely taking the trip to Atlanta.
Brian has scared everybody. And because Clutch Media is Brian, right? Like Brian is literally, hey, or Clutch Sports is Brian, I should say. Brian is literally, hey, sign with Clutch Sports. Okay, you're signed with Clutch Sports. All right, come to my team. That's what it's been. Like, let's not be real.
That's a fact.
Let's not be fake. The nepotism is real out here.
Oh no, yeah, no, it definitely is. It definitely is. But I mean, I think it's mind blowing to me. Like us as NBA fans, like, oh no, he needs to tell us he's signing with the Bulls right now. Like, nah, we taking a vacate.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's the off season. Where you trying to go? What?
hey. So here's I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's you gotta figure out what the heck. You gotta sift through the garbage. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is for me. You gotta sift through the garbage.
It is.
I will say this, and I said this yesterday. The scenario you gave is absolutely his best chance to win a championship now.
Oh no, yeah. Oh no, I told you that's the only. If I was gonna leave, that's the only team. I'm not thinking about no Atlanta.
Yeah, no.
I'm not going to no Portland. I'm not. No. That Dallas is his best option.
Yeah.
If he wanted to win now, he has to go to Dallas.
Legit.
He would go to Dallas. There's no other. I'm not leaving for nobody else.
I mean, unless you feel like the only other scenario I can think of, and I think I said this on Locked On Bulls as well, is if in Zach's mind, he thinks I'll go play with LeBron for 2 seasons or whatever. And then I'll go, once LeBron retires, it'll be my team. And it's the Lakers. And I can be the number one on the Lakers. But once LeBron retires, there's nothing left.
Yeah, because it's gonna be Zach and legitimately the rest of the AD ain't staying.
Well, he would be a part of the trade probably.
Yeah.
So
but see, I can't even imagine him doing that. Like you leave to go play 2 years with Brian.
Yeah.
Let's say you don't get a chip, you back in the same situation. And even if you do, you back in the same situation you just left 2 years ago.
Right. That's what I said. You know what I'm saying?
Like
you're not leaving for a better situation in that sense. So.
You leaving to go back. Like we all of these scenarios besides Dallas or going back to the Bulls, you're hustling backwards.
Yeah.
We're going backwards.
I love that a full-on fight is started in the chat.
Oh yeah, it's a whole bunch of your idiots in the
literally just watching Teddy Roosevelt in the chat go ham and drop like numbers and like Catch just refute them, and Dan Richardson just comes in the middle. Hey guys, what's good? Dan duck. Oh
my God.
Make a circle. Let's get it cracking. Dan came in like, hey guys, what's going on? Nah, you are an idiot. Whoa. Oh man. Hey, let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. Here's a question. Here's more of a fun question. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Derek Jeter joined Twitter the other day. Do you
hey, full on Ralph Trans
when I tell you this, right? Came out with full smoke. Came out going at multiple people on Twitter yesterday. All the people that said like, hey, like, yeah, I'm saying, is this or Derek Jeter's overrated? Derek Jeter's not. Derek Jeter was going. He was like, oh, where? Yeah, that's what I'm overrated. Is this you signing jerseys? I'm talking about, bro, hilarious.
Yeah. Hey, Derek said he getting petty on me.
Do you care? I do not care.
No, I don't. We do not care.
I do not care.
We do not care.
No, it's just funny, right? Like there's certain players that do things that are beloved. There's certain players that do things that are always held in this crazy high regard. That like when they do something, like I saw the world stop when Derek Jeter said, well, I'm now on Twitter. And I was like, what the heck is the world stopping for right now? There were articles written about Derek Jeter has joined Twitter. What are we talking about? We do not care. Other miscellaneous news yesterday. No, here's a good one, actually. Here's a good one to get into, sink our teeth into. Quinn Snyder's 8-year coaching run.
Seen that.
Could be coming to an end with the Utah Jazz. Hey, Levante, duck in them comments, bro. It's haymakers coming in the comments, bro.
It's big. They're coming with that Javante Davis on Rolly Romero smoke right there.
I'm saying there's big spice in the comments right now. How do you feel about that, dog? How do you feel about Quinn Snyder? Basically, what was reported was that there's been multiple talks between Snyder and Jazz management. Neither side has come to an agreement on anything. Could Quinn Snyder be out as the Utah Jazz's head coach? And do we see Quinn Snyder, if he does, coach another team? Let's be real. He's the Riddler.
Man, see now that this is where we disagree. Like you say he the Riddler. I'm saying Two-Face. Just cause like
at a minimum he's Scarecrow.
That I give you. That I can give you. I mean, I can see it being over just because there's talked about them possibly blowing it up. I've also read something where it says that he might just take a year off because he's exhausted and come back.
Yeah.
I've seen that too. Me personally, I think they should blow it up. I think he needs to go to another team because I feel like he can coach. I feel like his voice in that locker room is just kind of ran stale. I mean, he's been there for 8 years. That like they've been through this.
Who's the bigger issue? Is Quinn Snyder the bigger issue, or is it the fact that Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell hate each other? I don't know if they actually do, but that's how it seems to me when Rudy Gobert gets
Come on, bro. Come
yeah.
on, bro. They nah, bro. I think it's the simple fact that he's like my 2-star players ain't got along all season. Like this has been going on for multiple seasons now. Like I can't do that. We now feel like we're good enough to get to the playoffs, but when we get to the playoffs, like we not fully focused. I mean, so it's just like I can understand why he would want to leave. I want to see him coach somewhere else. I don't know where that somewhere else would be. I mean, I just really hope he get a new job. But if he take the year off to recharge, I wouldn't be mad at it.
I feel like if I'm Quinn Snyder, I don't believe they're going to get rid of Rudy Gobert or Donovan Mitchell. Because if you were, those talks would have begun and become more spicy. The second the season ended, I think you would have
Free
saw.
agency ain't open yet though.
No, I'm just saying the second the season ended, you would have seen Rudy Gobert's unhappy in his role. Rudy Gobert wants out. Rudy Gobert. We haven't heard none of that really. Yeah, I'm saying
That's a fact.
you haven't heard none of that. Like the second the season ended, you not to say that, but I just feel like if you were gonna move a guy, you'd start that. But hey, listen, free agency ain't open yet. All we've heard from Zach LaVine is what's Zach LaVine gonna do? What's Zach LaVine gonna do? What hey, Zach, what's Zach LaVine gonna do? What's Zach LaVine gonna do? What's that every day? Hey, Zach's leaving. Nah, he ain't. Zach's leaving. Watch him out. Hey, maker.
I think, but you want to know what though? I think the argument in and of itself, like I read somewhere. I think I posted this in the Discord. It said that Donovan and Rudy got beef.
Hold up.
Because Rudy had a press conference where he legitimately said, "I see the way that everybody else work. I see the way that D-Book work. All the other great players around the league, and then I look at the other people on our team, and you know they not putting the requisite work in that we need to go get a chip." And he took that as a slight. So, but the whole season though, like I mean, I can't lie about what I'm seeing.
Yeah. I don't know, bro.
I can't lie about what I'm seeing, bro. Like
I ain't gonna lie to you. I stopped caring about Quinn Snyder the second I saw Baki say, "Hey y'all, I'm gonna hop off the stream real quick. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard verdict is in. I'll be back." Now
what?
I'm sitting here tweaking. Oh, verdict will be read 2 p.m. Central Time, bro. I'm like, now I'm sitting here. I'm like, hold on now. That's bigger news. Have y'all been following this?
Dog.
Me
And Baki was talking about that when we was on the game, bro. As far as I'm concerned, the City Boys is up a dub.
Bro, she not even. Here's my problem. Like
the City Boys up a dub.
One, her lawyers are comical. Her logic is insane. She literally, like, bro, they be like, Miss Heard, is this you in the video saying that you're were violent with Mr. Depp? Well, actually, I wasn't punching him. What I was doing was hitting him.
Hey, fam. No, that wasn't even the funniest part. When they asked Shorty about the report, they was like, yeah, so and now what was it, 2016? They said that you reportedly hit your girlfriend at the at one of the galas, and it was reported. Did that actually happen? No. You know that never actually happened. I never put my hands on her, but it was reported that you did. She made a report about it. It was in the headlines. That never happened. I have the report right here.
Bro, here's the question that I have. I'm gonna be real with you. These mugs are wild. First off, it's wild that like so in the trial, I've 110% seen the difference in their acting skills. Not to say that I think Johnny's lying. I'm justice for Johnny all day. Let's do it. Not to say that I think Johnny's lying, but at a minimum, I think Johnny is telling the truth with flair.
He can sell it.
He's selling the mess out of it.
He sell it.
He's selling the mess out of it, dog. Yeah, I'm saying. So that mug is out here
that's that Captain Jack Sparrow swag.
Bro, when he was talking about like his mom almost dying, and he was like, might I demonstrate to the court? And I was like, bro, he's finna put on a show. When he was talking, bro, all the different stuff. And somebody said, they said Johnny Depp, like how Amber Heard is very like fidgety and she's always like looking to the jury and trying to like play it off and all that. Bro, Johnny is just, they said he's mastered the art of stillness. They said they be asking him a question and be like, Mr. Depp, I'm gonna read this, blah, 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 blah. Was that you? Yes. That's all he do. Was that you? Yes, that was me. Mr. Day, like it's so still, bro, that you sitting there watching and you like, he gotta be telling the truth. There's not an ounce of sweat coming off of him. There's no like he don't look like Amber looked like she lying, bro. Amber looked like
the tape was the thing that did it in for me though. The tape was the thing that did it in for me. When they played the tape where she was basically like, yeah, try to go to court and tell somebody that I was hitting you. Ain't nobody gonna believe you.
Tell somebody that
it's a rap,
bro.
Are you done? Like this the thing. When I don't know what it is, but like it's the same thing with the because me and Baki was talking about the Megan thing too when we was on the game. Like, fam, if you're gonna try to cry or do something like that,
yeah,
at least make it believable. Like Megan was just up there. We was in the car and we was driving and like,
oh, you talking about
we got into a dispute and like, I didn't really think it was gonna be nothing. Like, I didn't even know I escalated like that. I just and then he went out and then you know he's standing up in the front seat of the car. I mean, I know Tori is short, but
to me that tells the difference, bro. That to me that tells the difference, right? Like hey, let's be real. That's the difference in what we care about based on just appearance. Amber Heard, I can live without Amber Heard. I'm gonna be watching Meg Thee Stallion. Hey, it don't even feel like anybody canceled Meg Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? Like Meg just living her life. She was just on the dig with Cardi B.
Bro, but it's just so funny because when they come out that she actually did like it was funny when Mug was like, yeah, so the doctor that did the autopsy on her foot basically like, yeah, she stepped on glass. Man, Tori paid that doctor. Yeah, but that same doctor gonna be in the courtroom when they go to trial. Man, he still ain't do it. You're gonna have to see me. All right.
Hey, bro, this is the funny thing, bro. I can't like Hayes said in the comments. Shout out to the commenters as well, man. Hayes said in the comments, imagine if Dave Chappelle was still around the skits. Bro, who's playing Johnny Depp? Bill Burr doing Johnny Depp, bro? Bro, that would be so funny.
So funny, bro.
Because hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, SNL can't do it justice no more. SNL,
nah.
I'm only watching SNL for whatchamacallit, for Weekend Update.
Yeah, Weekend Update is cool.
Weekend Update, SNL can't can't do it for me. Yeah, I'm saying like they not getting the skits on point like they used to, bro. But if Chappelle was still around doing Chappelle's show, they should bring Chappelle's show back for just one season based on this alone.
Nah, forget it, bro. Nah, forget that, because you know it's gonna be in the special. It's going soon as all this is over, it's definitely going in the special.
Bro.
It's definitely he's coming out with a special after this.
It's definitely he's definitely got probably a whole comedy set just based off of this case. But see, I ain't gonna lie to you though. Dave has reached a weird space in comedy. Dave has reached that space in comedy where he don't have to be a comedian no more. He putting out specials where he's just monologuing.
I'll say that. That's a fact.
He's putting out specials where he's just monologuing at this point. He don't have to do all that no more. So he really finna come out on some like serious stuff on Johnny Depp. Meanwhile, we looking for the jokes in this mug. Bro,
whole time just protect that brother.
As the pettiest man alive enters the chat.
What's up, my guy?
What was that?
This is how you know it's a bad. There ain't nothing to talk about for sports wise until the NBA finals. We talking about Johnny Depp and bad comedy.
Hey, let's be real. Johnny Depp is way more entertaining than anything that's happened sports wise today.
Have y'all paid attention? Shout out to Baki for trying to keep us in tune. I don't know where this thing came from.
That was dangerous. I've been watching the trial, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like do y'all feel like
watching it?
Do y'all feel like this is our era's OJ?
Nah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
I'm talking about like the court case. How the court case was like people was sitting there watching a court case on TV.
I have to say this: I didn't expect to watch it. However,
it's mad entertaining.
I saw one clip and I was like, I've never seen real real court cases this entertaining. Like what?
Hey, bro, it's hilarious, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you because the judge is so sick of him.
Hey, shorty like Juicy Smouye.
Hey, bro.
Shorty up there lying through her teeth. No,
I did not do this.
It's like every time she say something, good Lord, they'd be like, God damn, that contradicts what you said the last time.
Hey, Hayes is right. Hayes said, because I said Bill Burr will be playing. He said, nah, Chappelle will be doing Depp in whiteface.
Hey, I have to say this. They said she spent $6 million in lawyer fees. She needs to get a refund. Them lawyers is terrible.
Bro,
she can't act.
Bro, yes.
Can't act. That's the problem.
This is the thing. That's really what it comes down to. We're seeing the difference in their actors. I think Johnny is telling the truth, but he's putting so much flair on it. He's putting so much je ne sais quoi, as he would say on that. I'm talking about what he's adding to it, bro. Like, and just a little bitty stuff, bro. He'll just be looking to the side in his chair. His lawyer whispers something to him, just be, bro, just a little bitty stuff. Meanwhile, Amber Heard looked like every piece of evidence they come out with, they just pinned her. Like she got nothing left. Like every piece of evidence they drop, she just be
every 5 seconds.
What is she writing down? She been writing the whole trial with the same notepad. It ain't that much paper in a notepad.
I'll tell you this though. She killed me. The lawyer, what's her name? Camille Vasquez. First of all, attractive lawyer, by the way. She's definitely gained some stock up there. Hey, you gotta call a spade, all right? Like she's out there killing the game right now. But anyway, like she's gonna get booked for a bunch of stuff because she was like, your lies have been exposed, haven't they? And she was like, what? I haven't lied about it.
Hard when they got the cross-examine.
Oh man.
Gold,
bro. Gold.
She was coming with some bars, bro. I'm talking about she was like, hey, the first thing, it felt like the first thing she did was, all right, for us to cross-examine Miss Heard. Are you lying? Amber like, and why she keep looking at the jury too? She like, no, I'm not lying.
So I have
hey, and then next one, Larry
What
say,
was
what?
Johnny?
Got her. Guilty.
I have a relative that's a attorney for 30 years. And I remember him talking about something like that. He said that's some of the worst things you can do is overplay the stare at the jury thing. Like the worst thing you could do, because after a while, it's like, could you answer the question to the person answering? like do that. But I'll never forget this one part where first of all, the whole premise of it is stupid. It's not defamation, is the claim, but who is she
It's
married to?
defecation, if we being honest. If we go, no, never mind. Don't worry about it.
It was a hard joke. I saw it
It was a
coming.
hard joke. I
saw
thought
it
it
coming.
was gonna work.
I saw it coming. You can't
Hey,
do that.
hey, look. I thought we were here. We here. I'll bring it back. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah. Hey, Me Too is still a thing, guys. No, but I got the real question though. Like, how is it not defamation if she's like, all right, I didn't mention his name, but you weren't married to anyone else during that time frame. So you don't have to say his name for it to be implied.
Yeah. Amber is trying every single loophole that she can to get out of the case, because if I'm not mistaken, right, like Johnny's not just suing to get his name cleared, he's suing on
Loss of revenue.
Loss of revenue, and it's like 87 million.
$50 million lawsuit.
Is it 50? I thought it was 80. No, because it's 87, right? Because of his
No,
lawyer fees.
it's 89. Right? Yeah, it's 86.
He would have
It's
to pay
86.
his lawyer fees and all of that.
Well, she
But
doubled up and was like,
it's 50 million off of just his the what's it called? Lost wages and stuff like that.
well, Vanille, she definitely perjured herself. I mean, she lied so many times. I mean, at this point,
Hey, I mean, this the thing though. Muggs was like trying to file a petition. They filed a petition that they're taking out of Aquaman 2. Shorty only had 5 minutes in the movie, so I mean, I didn't understand why she didn't act in there.
Hey, listen, if he loses, that means Walt Disney exec pulled up for no reason. 30 random people just pulled up for no reason. Kate Moss is all of a sudden lying. It's a lot of people lying for this to not, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of people lying on behalf of Johnny Depp. I don't know anybody that famous to lie, to have 30 people randomly pull up like that, including someone who was like,
Listen.
It's Disney, bro. Ain't have to show up. Bro could have just like, I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Is anybody going to see Pirates 6 if Johnny Depp ain't in it?
Didn't they already do a Pirates without him?
No. Well, technically yes, but it was a Pirates where they were going to find him and he shows up at the very end of the movie.
I mean, they got away with it. They didn't do as well.
Yeah, but you knew they were going to get Jack. You knew he was going to show up.
Hey, once this is over, they getting Jack back.
Oh, bro, I fully expect them to change the movie.
They getting Jack back. That Pirates movie.
If there's parts of the movie that are done, they're gonna be like, all right, we're just gonna keep that.
They just reached the
somehow
verdict.
Jack shows up.
On God say they just reached the verdict.
They say verdict is in on the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. Is to be read aloud at 3 p.m. Eastern, so 2 p.m. our time.
This might be the version of OJ because we all gonna be sitting here like he better.
We all gonna be sitting here watching this mugging too. Let's not get it. Yeah, let's not get it twisted.
The best thing about this whole thing is Johnny Depp is exactly who I thought he was.
Bro, no, this is the best.
Like he ain't like he's Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yes,
all the time.
Fam, every other role he's done, right? Willy Wonka, all them other ones, characters. He really is Jack Sparrow. When they said he poured himself a mega pint of whiskey.
A mega pint.
A mega pint. Hey, bro. Who else but a pirate is drinking a mega pint of whiskey at 9 in the morning?
It was wine because he had no rum.
Hey, what did he say? Tail said, y'all going live on this? We should go live on the Depp trial. Hey, switch the whole algorithm of the show up. We live in this one. Do a play-by-play. Here comes Amber Heard coming around the corner, crying her best.
Tried to get with the pump fake and got swatted. Look at that.
Looks just as bad as that standalone Aqua Lady movie she did. I don't
Bro.
know what that joint was, bro.
She did a
Bro.
standalone movie?
Yeah, bro.
When?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Bro, 2 out of 10. I didn't watch it, but that's what.
Right, Aquaman too.
No, she did a standalone like Aquaman. You did,
I didn't see it.
bro.
I was
Half
about to say
the
Desmond.
people in here didn't see Aquaman. The must need to stop capping on that.
Aquaman was good.
Half the muzz in here didn't watch Aquaman.
Aquaman was good. I don't know. I don't really remember her as much, but Aquaman was good.
Cause she had 5 minutes.
No, Aquaman 2 ain't out yet. So in Aquaman,
No, it's not Aquaman.
No, they taking her out of that.
She's in there already, I thought.
No, they taking her out.
Oh, for real?
she hasn't.
Yeah.
They cut her minutes so far down. She's like a 9 thing. Look,
I'm trying to see what
I'll
else.
say this though. Not the most attractive woman I thought he'd be with. But he does have a type. I mean, she does look like the Kate Moss. Kate Moss isn't all that attractive to me either. I guess it's just because I'm no, never mind.
I don't know who like I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I've never seen like I see that she's in these movies, but I've never seen her in any of these movies. Like she's in Zombieland. She's in Zombieland. Who's she playing Zombieland? Zombie 6?
She has to be a zombie.
She got me a zombie.
She has to be a zombie.
I've watched Zombieland. Oh, by the way, it's called Aquaman Heroine of Atlantis. That's her standalone.
Oh yeah, we definitely didn't watch that.
3.1 out of 10.
We definitely didn't watch that. No one cares.
Also, it was cheeks.
Big cheeks. Pineapple Express.
Hey, bigger than the one she has.
She was on Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express, I kind of remember her in, but I didn't know that was her actually. Now that I see,
I don't remember her in Pineapple Express.
She plays Angie. All right.
No.
I mean, bro, like I don't remember. Hey, listen. Being in Machete Kills fits perfectly.
Did she die in like the first 10 minutes?
Probably. Who knows? Like,
Okay.
I don't remember seeing her in none of like her top movies that pop up.
This is the best movie she's ever been in.
Her best movies: Aquaman 2, which she's getting cut out of. The Rum Diary, I've never even seen. Have you seen that?
No.
The best movie she's in is ending today.
That's a bar.
The best movie, the most screen time she's ever done.
I can't play. No, I cannot take this man serious.
That's a bar. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hold up. Desmond said she was the chick at the beginning of Zombieland. The one that's she's 406. Remember at the beginning, the chick that tries to eat him, tries to eat not Tallahassee, Columbus.
Oh, that is her.
Oh.
Never would have guessed that in a million years. Hey, so every role she's ever had in a movie is the first 10 minutes? Is that what you're telling me?
She's the girl in the apartment of 406.
She's 406. That's funny. I never would have guessed that.
God, the scene she played in that, she played herself. She was just trying to eat him.
Just trying to kill him.
Hey, I don't know why.
She played a great broken ankle. I'll tell you that much.
I tell you this. Even if let's say she won her lawsuit, Johnny's gonna get a bunch of roles simply because public opinion has sided with him. Like Johnny's gonna bounce back. He can bounce back. Amber's not bouncing back from this.
Bounce back to what?
Well, I mean, you got to think about it. If it wasn't for all of this, she probably would still be in Aquaman 2, probably have an opportunity. She's just a horrible human being. I don't care what nobody say. She lied halfway through this thing.
She lied all the way through this thing. Let's not say halfway.
Bro, she got caught when they played the tape. When they played the tape saying where she said Nobody's gonna if you go to a jury with this, nobody's gonna believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a wrap. It was a wrap.
if she had just shut up, didn't write no op-ed, she wouldn't be here. She'd had a $7 million. Would have walked away.
But I think the money, because she still got to get that money back to that charity though.
Yeah, she got $7 million. She committed it to charity, but she said she donated it to charity.
She pledged. I use pledge and donation.
She used pledge
synonymously.
Hey, she used pledge. Hey, somebody was on TikTok trying to use them words together. Hey, bro, they've been frying Shorty on TikTok. I ain't gonna lie to you. The TikTok, what they said.
Hey, did you see the one with the bee or whatever when they were when they was twitching with the face?
No, I ain't see that
on the stand.
When they was twitching with the face on the stand, I ain't see that.
Shorty was like,
"Hold on, we gotta go live."
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
What did she do, bro? Like,
bro, I ain't gonna lie to you.
That would mess the algorithm up so much.
It would mess the algorithm up so much, but it would be funny. Hey, because it's either gonna be like us standing up applauding Johnny Depp, or it's gonna be us like flipping tables in dismay that she got out of it. Now, I will say this, right? It's a jury. In theory, if they've come to a decision, does that mean that they've come to a guilty or innocent decision, or can it be the decision is that we're hung? I don't know much about court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the way you framed that question, dog, lets me know you know nothing about this. Oh, okay.
Well, also all the juries that are all the court cases that the people I had, they didn't get a jury. Them mugs was like the judge, like, you ain't coming back out.
Oh no! So in this case, yeah, there's an actual jury. They are actually determining whether or not someone is, if they found his lawsuit credible. Like in this case, he doesn't have to prove without reasonable doubt. That's criminal cases. In this one, he has to prove that it's more likely than not that she was speaking about him in this article for him to have credit.
But don't the jury still got to come to a unanimous decision?
They do have to come to a unanimous decision.
That's what I was saying. So could the verdict be that it's a hung jury?
It could be. I don't see how, but it could be.
Be tough, bro. Hey, it was Amber just looking one of the jurors in the eye the whole time. I got you. Hey, man, we had nothing to talk about at the end of this. Hey, I love that we built the show that we really could just get on this mug and just chop it up with each other, bro. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us as always. We'll be live tomorrow, breaking down something. I'll find something to talk about. Breaking down, we're gonna be talking about this. You know we're gonna be talking about this at a minimum.
Looks like I'm gonna be on for the foreseeable future, so let's rock and roll.
Hey, let's do it. We got the pettiest man alive back in the building. Plus,
we got fired on his day off. I'm just joking.
I was about to say, dang, we got something to talk about.
Man, that wasn't even me.
I'm just joking. It's a bad joke.
Stealing boxes.
Boy, if I get fired for stealing some boxes, boy, I swear to God.
Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to Brandon Jet. He said, "Good show, Pat and the crew. This is my first time here." Hey, if this is your first time here, Brandon been here the whole show just about, and you stuck around through the Amber Heard stuff. Stick around. This is what we do. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. We will be live over in the Discord. We'll drop a link to the Discord in the community tab. Make sure you go check that out. Also, make sure you go vote on the poll that we have up on the community tab. What Bear position group do you feel best about? We've got the secondary, D-line, wide receiver, running back, and offensive line. Offensive line getting absolutely no love right now after 56 votes. I'm getting a little bit of love. 4% right now. Everybody going strong on the secondary. 54%.
Hey, they're guilty until proven innocent. They suck until we see otherwise. Hey, until we see you protect Justin, you are getting trashed. That's what that is.
Man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. As always, it's your boy Pat the Designer, joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Stefan Nadine. And of course, the pettiest man alive, Mr. P Kid in the building. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. We'll see y'all